Hi there again. Hi, I am going to do a second video, and this one again, I am honoring the request that has been made or that has been sent to me, and that is to speak more on topics pertaining to men. Now, I want to I want to speak on a topic that is quite touchy. And I'm hoping that you, my YouTubers, and my Facebook listeners, I'm hoping that you would have an open mind to what I am about to discuss with you. And that you would listen to understand and not to just quickly comment and say what you think is correct, but listen to my interpretation and what I am trying to bring across as I discuss this topic, which I said is very touchy. Please let me just stop right here and say I thank you so much to all of you who have been telling me that you have subscribed to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for the support. My YouTube channel is growing every day. The community is growing every day, and I am so thankful. And I just want to remind you guys, always remember to click on the bell. That will give you all of the notifications whenever I have uploaded a video. And also remember to like the video. If this video has been of substance to you, just like on it, click the like, and continue. Or you can even share if you like. Now, the topic that I want to touch on, as I said, it is very, very ticklish, but it is a topic that a lot of people are trying to escape, and it is a very sensitive topic. And this topic is cheating. Yes, this is a topic I want this to be heard very clearly, so I'm going to just pull this a little closer. But yes, this topic is on cheating. Now, I had a conversation again today, and it was between myself and a lady, and we were talking about, well, I was saying to her, I don't think that men understand that women do not just wake up one morning and cheat. Yes, I am going to say again. What I have in my findings concerning and relating to committed relationships and why people cheat is because people usually cheat when there is a breakdown. There's a breakdown, number one, in communication, and there is a lack of effort. Now, and not just a lack of effort, but I also realize too, a lot of I want to highlight why men cheat, why I think, my opinion, why I think men cheat and why I think women cheat. Apart from it to continue being a lack of effort, I also believe that in relationships we try to jump to second base and third base so fast that we do not really get to learn a person's behavior, and we do not put a lot of what we should be doing in the beginning stages of a relationship. We wait until the relationship is unrepairable, and then we try to do, and by that time the relationship has basically decayed, so there's no saving of that relationship. What I find with people and in relationships is, and why people would cheat, or why she would cheat, or why he would cheat, is simple. You see, appreciation and respect in a relationship goes so far. They go so far. And we are yet to understand or try to even fathom why someone would start doing something in a relationship and then stop. That is exactly my point and my message that I am trying to convey. You see, the thing about it, right? And guys, I'm going to speak to you first. The thing about it is that you see a woman. She's beautiful. She's intelligent. she has it going for her. She is independent. She is everything that attracts you to her. Okay? Instead of you taking your time, you like to score. So, excuse me, you like to score. So what I find that people do, you men do, is I find that you guys go in for the kill too fast, too soon. And I believe that that is where your detriment is coming. Because you see a woman, she's attractive on the outside. She has all the attributes that you desire in a woman. And you think, okay, yeah, if I'm gonna pull a fast one here, and if she likes me, yeah, cool, we going. But then instead of taking your time and dating that person, sometimes I find that men go, you guys want to go to second base and third base so quick. And when you try to do that, that's what makes the relationship, there's no foundation. Because what happened is that all that you would have done is you would have craved your lusting. But you would not have, but the curiosity is still going to remain there because you have not gone to know this woman. You don't even know if she can cook. You don't even know if she can clean. You don't even know how well she takes care of herself. You don't even know how well she takes care of her home. You don't even know how she is with finances. You don't know if she's a spendthrift. You don't know anything about that person. Because the nature I find of a man is that he likes to go in for the kill. Men are very egotistical by nature. And let me go in a little on that. With a man, it is about ego. I watched a guy today, and I'm going to tell you where you guys go wrong. There's this guy, right? And he wants to talk to a friend of mine, right? And so he came over, and he is basically trying to make small talk and everything. She's not paying him any mind, that's what keeps y'all, that's what makes the your blood flow. When a woman kind of like ignores you and rejects you at first, I find that y'all, it kind of puts something, a more determined spirit in you. So that's what she did. She didn't pay him any mind. She was just like, okay, all right, hi, okay. And he was standing alongside the way and watching the camaraderie between the two of them. It was clear that the man is who was trying to make the move, right? My friend was basically, she was not really giving him too much, to go on, too much interest. But he was determined. And I want you to listen to the key words that I am saying in this blog. The guy seemed very determined, okay? Even though it looked as though she wasn't paying him any mind, etc., etc. Now, after he realized that it didn't look as though he was going, he wasn't at 100% yet with her. He probably was at, what I would say, about 30. Yeah. He left. And when he left, my friend, we kind of like watched him as he walked away, and we saw what I said to her. He looked like a man that he was just turned on, and he looked like his ego has been bruised, right? Anyway, she said to me, but Lisa, if he wants me, first of all, his approach was not even the right one. And she said, and Lisa, the thing about it is that he's too friendly. Now, y'all men understand what quality women look for when you guys come around us and like want to score. We look for things, okay? Let me educate some of y'all men that keep asking me to give y'all these videos. We look, quality women, Every woman should be a quality woman, but every woman is not a quality woman. Her thinking does not make her a quality woman. Her actions, what she stands for, her principles, her core, that is what makes a quality woman. Because there are some women who have no problems with cheating. There are some women who have no problems with saying, well, listen to me, you gotta bring all your money and give me. Hey, quality women are not like that. Quality women know their worth, and they are quite comfortable in setting their standards and, seeing how we can best work together to keep a certain level of respect and standard in the relationship. But she said to me, first of all, he came wrong because he seems to be this kind of person that is very flirtatious and okay. She said, how am I going to know that I am the only person that he is bringing that line to? The thing about you men are not original. You guys, basically what you tell Sue, you tell Mary. That's my findings. And all you might do is kind of tweak it a bit. But you guys come with the same line. I've been watching you a little while now. You look like a nice person. You so lame that is. It sounds even lame for me to say. I admire you. And if you entertain them long enough, you would realize that there's no substance at all that you guys bring to these first lines when you're now approaching a person. Now, how you start in a relationship is how it's gonna end. When I say that, I mean, if you start weak, that relationship is going to be weak throughout. Unless you put in a lot of effort and time and dedication, then we're cooking with gas. But from the time you come with these lame lines, guys, and you are expecting a quality woman to pay you any mind, you are losing it. Because a quality woman is looking for more than just, you're so pretty. Guess what? She knows if she has great self-esteem worth, she knows she's pretty already. She doesn't need you to come with this little weak line and tell her that. Guys, men, we look for substance and we want substance. No, I believe that what you guys might think is a weak line to us can melt our hearts. Yes. What you might think is a weak line, it will melt our hearts. I think the misconception too is that what men think is stupid, us women think is adorable. Okay? So however you come at me in a relationship is what is going to set the tone for a woman and how she sees you and how she views you. So if you are going after a quality woman and you go after her in weakness, with a weak line, you are technically, she needs to be convinced that there is more substance to you. And she might be asking about substance and she might be looking for you to produce substance. But she's not going to come out and say it because guess what? Quality women don't like to spoon feed a man. Quality women believe that a man, when you reach a certain age again, you should know certain things. Nobody has to spoon feed you on how to pursue a woman, how to pursue them. No. Some women are very old school in their approach. And you need to understand, that's why you need to not come after a woman. Don't approach a woman with ego. Approach her with genuineness. Be genuine. That's what women like. Just be genuine. And don't be afraid to act silly. Because to you it's silly, but to her it is cute. To her, you are showing your vulnerability. You're showing your vulnerable self, and that says that you are genuine. From the time you come with this Superman and this Iron Man facade, that you are this top shotter. Women don't like that. And that's where you guys are making a lot of mistakes. You come to a woman, you want to ask her out. But quality women, first of all, you got to know where you're going to take that woman on the first date. Some of y'all men, I can go educate y'all men, because some of y'all men think that y'all could invite a woman in a rum shop, or like going you can meet up in town. No, you cannot do that with a quality woman. Who do you think you are? When you see a woman, you need to stand afar off first and get to understand the kind of woman she is before you approach her. Because if you don't, you are asking for big trouble. Yes, she might be pretty. Yes, she might be educated. Yes, she might be very independent and everything. But at the end of the day, every woman wants to feel special and she wants to feel loved. This is where a lot of men go wrong, because sometimes quality women don't want to, what the average person might say, rob you. We don't want to be invested in the relationship for what we can get from you. A true quality woman is willing to work with you. A true quality woman is willing to invest with you. A true quality woman is going to see flaws in you and she is going to work with it. Because a true quality woman is not looking for perfection in you. A true quality woman is looking for substance. And when I say substance, a true quality woman is looking for consistency. She's looking for that attention. She is looking for, and the problem to why a lot of men cannot give the consistent attention is because that consistent attention is only given in the beginning phase of a relationship, and that is to basically reel her in and catch her. But when you catch her, the reason why you lose her is because you were not genuine in the first place. Your approach was so off. Your approach, as I said before, was very weak and it had no substance. So guess what? A true quality woman is not going to put up, or she's not going to stay with you. But guess what? She might be the woman for you. She might be an extremely good catch. But you would not have realized it because your intention was to score. Okay? Now, when you do not give a woman, I'm going to fast forward a bit. When you do not give a woman love, affection, attention, and consistency in a relationship, that, my friend, and I can't forget support. And when I say support, I do not mean monetary support. I mean support, emotional support. Be her support system. When you do not live up to those standards, a quality woman is going and she's not coming back. The thing about a quality woman is that when you have depleted her and she is to the point where she no longer finds you attractive because you don't have any core or substance, that quality woman is gone. And the thing about a quality woman is that once her feelings are gone, it is gone. Unless you try really, 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 really hard and make a 360 turn around and be genuine about your whole approach to her, you are not going to get that quality woman to stay with you. She eventually will become very frustrated, and guys, women fret a lot before they start to cheat. Let me tell you that. A woman does not just pick up and cheat on you just like that. A quality woman does not just pick up and cheat like that. If you find that your woman is constantly having rebuttal conversations with you about things that you need to work on? What is the downfalls in the relationship? And you keep ignoring her, which means there's a lack of interest in what she's saying. She is going to talk to, she's going to basically, like what y'all men would say, nag. She is going to basically like be back and forth with you and keep talking about it, want to discuss it. And the more that you turn her down from discussing it, because as you say, you don't want no confusion, or you don't want any arguments, you're not about all this drama. That woman basically is just waiting to expose her heart to you, to tell you, look, I want this relationship to work, but I just need you to understand where I'm coming from. Now, if you keep ignoring her and she becomes vulnerable, okay? When you keep ignoring a woman, she becomes vulnerable. When I say vulnerable, I mean she no longer believes in you. She no longer trusts your actions or your words. She no longer has a part of her heart invested in a committed relationship with you. Hence, if someone comes along and they are giving her all of what she is looking for, you can bet your bottom that that woman is going to be vulnerable to that man. Guys, women like listeners. Y'all men don't like to listen. Y'all attention span is very weak. Just hold on, let me put some light in the house. Yes. Guys, I find that your attention span is very, very weak. And you get really, you don't listen. You don't really listen. It's like, if you make your woman feel as though she is just talking and talking and that you are not listening, she is going to lose interest in you for that. Because every woman wants to be heard. And not necessarily wants to be heard in a negative way. She wants to be understood. And these are the things that a lot of men need to understand. When you are pursuing a quality woman, there are a lot of things that you got to understand about that woman. Okay, so when you realize that you are dating someone and you realize that the relationship is deteriorating, it's deteriorating because of all the things, all of the above that I mentioned before. And that is the consistency of, you know, the attention, the commitment, the you know, the understanding and not listening to her. It's a lot of things, but a lot of women cheat because they're not getting enough attention. Women are designed to be the delicate of the two. So that is why women like a lot of attention, whereas a man likes attention too, but a woman likes a lot of attention because that's just how we were. That's how women were made up. You would realize that even like going to, when you were young and your mom would prepare you for school, you would realize that all of the attention was mainly on the girl in terms of doing her hair and, you know, making sure that her socks. You would realize that with the boy now, you put on the pants, you put on the shirt, you brush that hair or you comb that hair and that's it. With the girl, the mother is gonna she's gonna do that hair really nice, but she's gonna do a nice updo, but she's gonna put a bow here, she's gonna put a ribbon here. You understand, girls naturally have more flair than a boy. So that is why women like so much attention, because naturally by nature women were given more attention from the beginning. With Adam and Eve, you would realize that the rib you understand, the rib was taken, correct me if I'm wrong, you Bible scholars that might be on my page. I think was it Adam? I think the rib was taken. I might be wrong, so I'm not gonna even go further with that. I'll do my research. That's why I gotta learn my Bible. I gotta learn the Bible. But a rib was taken and it was given to the other partner, right? So when you have that kind of unison, you constantly have to, it's like it's a knitting. So you cannot, so when you have a knitting is like a combining. So you cannot give that person attention, close attention today, and then tomorrow you're pulling apart. She's not gonna understand that. As far as I'm concerned, it's like a what's the word I'm looking for? It's like it's not misunderstanding, but basically you're sending mixed signals. So that's when women get very confused, and that makes women vulnerable, and that's why women go out and cheat. But a woman takes longer to cheat, and the reason why a woman would be a little better, I hate to have to say this, at cheating, is because when she cheats for love. When men cheat, they cheat for a good time. Because most men that go and cheat don't really cheat. If they have like a woman, they don't really end up with the person that they cheated with, because what they were looking for in the first place they got, and it was not enough to keep them. Because remember, men are natural hunters. So whereas a woman is looking for that attention, she's looking for that love. She needs to feel it at all times. And if you know that you're not someone who is willing to give a woman that, then you just leave her alone. Okay, if you know you're someone that's not affectionate, you need to work on that. Because that's what women like. Women like affection. If you are not an affectionate person, kindly see that woman and leave her alone. You have to give affection. That wins a woman's heart. But you have to be, and I would say this is the key thing, guys, you have to be consistent in the way you're loving her. So you're not going to come home at 5 o'clock today, Monday, Tuesday you're coming home at 5, Wednesday you're coming home at 7, Thursday you're coming home at 9. That's inconsistent, and it is going to tap into her thought pattern, and then she's going to be suspicious. She's going to want to know what's going on, and she's going to feel as though there is the knitting that was together is coming apart. Okay, so that's what caused a lot of confusions in relationships, the inconsistency and the not communicating as to why. Because there's nothing wrong with being inconsistent in, a one-off thing. Yeah, you might be working overtime, but why not pick up the phone and say to her, hun, so is the case. I'm just letting you know. And if you have a very good, open relationship with that woman, a quality woman would understand. If you are showing her patterns of cheating, I'm sorry, but she's not going to understand. But you have to take care of her at home first. And don't also think that it is only when you go out that you're showing affection, because you want to make people think that you're also masculine. Your affection really should be behind closed doors, more so. Yes, when you're out, but behind closed doors, she needs to feel that foundation of love. Okay? Guys, you guys cheat faster, but we cheat smarter. And the reason we cheat smarter is because when we cheat, we don't come back. Because we are looking for love. It's a lack that we're trying to fill. When you guys cheat, you're cheating to boost your ego. You are cheating basically to kind of like curb a craving. Okay? So my advice to you men is to, when you meet a woman, stop trying to go into this third base. If you think that she's a catch and you think that she is someone worth a commitment, stop trying to get to third base so fast. Let her see the raw, authentic you first. And don't be afraid to be vulnerable. Don't be afraid to cry. Stop thinking that if you and her sit and have a discussion and a really emotional topic comes up, don't be afraid to just be vulnerable and be emotional. Women like that. The things that you guys think that we don't like, we actually love. Okay? And my thing is this, everything doesn't have to be expensive. Everything is not necessarily about money for a quality woman. You could be coming home and you might see a hibiscus on a hedge. Pick that hibiscus and take it home for her. Say, hon, bought this for you. You don't have to go to the most expensive florist and buy her a dozen roses. Y'all just don't understand women. We look for attention, but we look for consistency. Okay? When she's going through that time of the month, she's not looking for you to be bothering her, asking her, so wait, when it finished? Or that ain't done yet. Women hate that. Like, respect her time. Okay? Just respect it. And because she doesn't want to feel as though that's the only thing you can be close to her for. Like, even when she's going through that time of the month, you can still be very close to her. Cuddle with her. You might not be able to have the physical, but cuddle with her. Rub her feet, rub her back, rub her tummy. Simple little things like that. Invest into a relationship. If it is a quality relationship that is worth it, guys, please. You are losing some good women out there because you are approaching quality women the same way that you approaching the average woman. You're not going to keep a quality woman by the average approach. Okay? Every woman should be a quality woman and should see herself as a quality woman. But truth be told, and truth is, every woman does not behave and see herself as a quality woman. Hence, her whole behavior and her whole existence will tell you different. And that is why, guys, it is when you should know the difference if you have a quality woman and if you have just an ordinary woman who's just about games. I think that's a lot for the air. I think I've said a lot. I've said an earful. I'm hoping that you guys listened. I'm hoping that you understood some of the points that I made. This topic is a wide topic, and it will take a lot of time for me to explain a lot more. However, if you want me to go into a little more, don't be afraid. Don't be so timid to just drop a line and say, okay, can we have a part 3? Or okay, can we have a part 2? Again, women like bold men. Not bold with arrogance, but we like bold men who are very assertive, and they are kind of like what I would call a gentle bold. Yeah, not the bold with the arrogance, but we like a gentle bold, okay? A take charge kind of a man.